What's going on, guys? I went to university today on foot. Yep, went to school today. And they say I'm a fool. But I'm not a fool like those jesters and jokers of the Renaissance holding pictures to one day be found by, I don't know, Peter Parker or that heartwarming and actually lovely Aunt May. I don't care what you say. It's been a good day. My teacher gave me a story about war. And I said, "What are you talking about war for?" And he said, "What?" And I said, "Alex, don't you know a package of cigarettes only costs about £2.50 in Warsaw?" I said, "We relocate this class to Warsaw. What's more, I've got a card for free entrance at the door for every supermarket on every street of Warsaw." Want more? Do you want more? No, sorry, done for the day. Didn't love the piece called No Man's Land. But no man can write about guns and butter without ending up with too much fucking dairy in the larder. And a warrant for your arrest, not only for consuming an illegal quantity of butter, but for carrying guns, which are lame and tame, and take it from the one who's shooting vlogs that absolutely no one cares to watch or like. It's okay, I'll smoke my pipe tonight and forget about this venture to make a million mils of money. Oh, I only want to pay my bills, visit the mills, get wind in my sails, and check my Chinese tech stock sales. Look, no one can write about guns and butter without mentioning scones and butter which are good with jam. Yes, I did drive in the van to collect a beautiful tub of suntan lotion. Before plunging into that ice blue, softened ocean. In my music class, I had the chance to drink a glass of beer and talked funk, rock and disco freely with a 13th century queer poet named Francisco of Assisi. You may ask, really? Yeah, really. I cycled home and my hands became so cold that time slowed, and what should have been 30 minutes was 30 years. I got home, stared in the mirror, and realised I'd grown old. But I used some money from the watch I had just pawned or sold to buy a lamb and chicken casserole. I got home and was hungry, indeed. And not only for the casserole, but Willow had bought me cheese. And let me tell you, when someone offers me brie, I go to the oven and find me a sprig of rosemary. The way I spruced up that brie, you'd be obliged to call me The way I spruced up that brie, you'd be obliged to call me Bruce Lee, if you see. The way I peppered the brie with rosemary, it's got to be a bit Bruce Lee. Ever seen a film called Die Hard? Directed by one Celtic cinematic genius named Rodney Pete Lombard. Well, if you haven't, please watch it today. Send me 50 quid and I might buy it for you on Blu-ray. Oh, God. Rodney Lombard, such a mensch in the traditional Russian sense, dressed in a saffron shirt and a linen padded coat. Invented a little word called bard for those who don't find poetry too hard. And then he fucking directed a film that I like to call Die Hard. It's one of my favourite films on the planet, on the land I've ever had. But when I was in school, I never really listened to what Mr. Plumbox told us. I ran away, I fled my strut. But when I was in uni, I never listened to what Mr. Plumbox told us anyway. I ran away, I fled myself, instructed cowards to run and show their shoulders. England may be colder than Santorini, but is that going to stop me buying a fucking triple-decker chicken pesto panini? Heaven and earth better come between me before anyone stops me getting that triple-decker chicken pesto panini. Call me Ted, bit like Sweeney. No, fuck, that's Todd. Fuck, I should change it. Tam, I'm sorry, my name is Tamir Roger-Balshon. My heart's like the ocean, filled with boys, sailors and commercial goods. And when I was in the woods, a tall Spanish bloke came up to me and said, would I like to trade my phone for a bag of medieval single-button hoods? No, I said, that's no good. So we did another trade. I gave him 50 talents of silver for a lukewarm bottle of lime-flavoured Gatorade. Right, well, I hope you guys have all had a good day. Me, I've just spent my whole day craving, for some reason, and this is bizarre, I must say, craving to make a circular ball out of green-coloured clay. Hip hip hooray, I say. I might just pray to be given green clay so that I can make a circular coloured ball from the clay. Please, God. Please, God. Oh, what's this? It's so tough. Jesus, this is tough. This is going to take a while. Oh, I say, a green ball made out of clay. Now that's really fucking made my day. I dare say you're not the only green thing on the table. Let me introduce you to Mr. Crocodile. Let me introduce you to this green scarf. Let me introduce you to Poland's finest green Coca-Cola. And this apple juice. Thanks for tuning in, guys.